Is 1984 becoming real? In 1940, George Orwell prophesied an impending era of totalitarian dictatorships, envisioning the eradication of freedom of thought as a sinful act, evolving into a meaningless abstraction, extinguishing the autonomous individual. His work, 1984, though fictional, resonates with the historical undercurrents of nations, prompting Umberto Eco to declare that the majority of Orwell's narrative transcends negative utopia, embodying historical truths. Reflecting on his time in Belgrade under communist rule, Lawrence Durrell remarked on the surreal experience of witnessing Orwell's dystopian vision manifested in a communist society. This exploration delves into parallels between 20th century totalitarian systems and Orwell's 1984, revealing a resurgence of totalitarian traits in the modern world. Recognizing that totalitarianism thrives on mass support, the investigation emphasizes the urgent need for individuals to withdraw their backing from this brutal form of governance. Orwell's post-1984 admonition underscores the moral imperative for individuals to prevent the nightmarish scenarios he depicted. Totalitarianism, epitomized by Mussolini's dictum, seeks centralized control over all aspects of life. Despite communism and fascism being perceived as ideological opposites, both manifested as totalizing, all-controlling states, utilizing force, propaganda, and oppression. Orwell observed the convergence of Stalin's communist Russia and Hitler's Nazi Germany towards a common system of oligarchical collectivism. The totalitarian grip extended through manufactured fear, exploiting chaos and bewilderment. The strategic weapon of fear became indispensable, sustaining control through constant surveillance, a theme vividly portrayed in 1984. The telescreen, a ubiquitous surveillance tool in 1984, mirrored the reality of citizens surveilling each other in Stalinist Russia, creating an atmosphere of perpetual paranoia and self-censorship. Alexander Solzhenitsyn highlighted the pervasive hypocrisy and lying adopted by citizens under constant surveillance, echoing Orwell's portrayal. Totalitarianism thrives not only on fear, but also on inducing widespread confusion and mental disorientation. Orwell's Ministry of Truth symbolizes the manipulation of history, erasing the past to eliminate reference points that could challenge the oppressive present. The obliteration of objective truth intensifies mental disorientation through psychological warfare, where contradictions, lies, and propaganda blur the lines between reality and falsehood. The totalitarian ideology thrives on contradictions, presenting enslavement as liberation, censorship as truth protection, and destruction as development. Orwell's iconic slogans like "War is peace, freedom is slavery," "Ignorance is strength" encapsulate the deliberate contradictions inherent in totalitarian regimes. The culmination of psychological warfare is the bewildering of the average citizen's mind, rendering them dependent on authority figures for ideas and susceptible to absurd beliefs. The erosion of belief in objective truth transforms citizens into passive objects, devoid of identity, incapable of rebellion or creativity. In 1984, Winston initially resists the party's indoctrination, symbolizing individual resilience. However, the oppressive forces eventually break his spirit, illustrating the insidious power of totalitarianism. Orwell's warning transcends pessimism, urging individuals to act as guardians of freedom in the precarious balance between totalitarianism and liberty. The fate of humanity hangs in the delicate equilibrium, a plea to resist and safeguard the autonomy